You are now listening to Feeding
Is that
Off
false
Each
start?
Other.
Or is this the real thing?
No, we're in.
Okay, well, welcome back to Feeding Off Each Other. That was the smoothest start to any podcast yet. The weekly podcast where we feed off the talent, humor, knowledge, and awesome stories of our guests and each other. I'm Matt, didn't party, not hungover Dennison. And I'm joined, as always, by David, more hungover than me, Wiggins.
Probably.
Truth?
Yeah, I actually feel pretty good though.
Yeah?
I Gatorated and ate 2 slices of pizza before walking home last night.
Sure about that?
Nice.
And then drank some water and had some blueberries.
And then you wrote notes for this podcast
Yeah.
in your bed at 2 a.m.?
Yep.
Now you're talking.
Very responsible.
Thank you.
And to his right, as always, Jason, most hungover Lucas? I can only make that assumption.
No, I feel good too. I drank 2 liters of water before I fell asleep.
You also had 3 slices of pizza.
I had 3 slices of Fat Tony's pizza.
Oh, wait. You have an eyelash.
No, thanks. Make a wish.
I think I don't think I have it.
Okay.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
You guys went to Longhorn yesterday?
Yeah.
You guys see any cool faces? Shake any cool hands?
So many shakings of cool faces.
There's a lot of faces.
Name one face.
Kazuyama Mura.
Wow, that's pretty.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow, he was there? No way.
Yeah. Deep summer winter 2022.
Holy smokes. It was the after party to Nothing's for Free, so I'm sure there was a lot of faces beyond Kazuyama Mura.
Yeah. We're still here at Crankworks for the people just listening.
Room 420 in the
420
Ava.
In the Ava. The final pod.
Yeah, and we're going to have to reassemble this bed that we've completely destroyed and stuffed into the bathroom.
Return some chairs.
Yeah, and then explain to the Ava what we've done.
You done fucked up now.
That's all right. Well, let's get into this because we got a fan meetup in a couple hours, which is exciting. We're going to play Pictionary and give a whole bunch of crap away in the village. Whole bunch of crap.
Lots of crap. Dave, you have a fun fact for us?
I do
Please
have a
feed
fun
us that
fact.
fun fact.
Male ducks have... Oh, wait.
What?
Alonzo.
What?
Sorry, wait. Yeah.
Alrighty, Roo, you mother chuthers. It's time for the fun fact of the week. Fact.
Oh, you clicked away from my fun fact.
Oh, I see.
Male ducks have corkscrew-shaped penises, and some species even have retractable ones,
Pull it
making
up.
their reproductive anatomy quite unique among birds.
Please pull it up. How is this not on standby? I asked you 10 minutes to pull this up.
God.
Bring up
fucking
the
damn.
corkscrew cock.
Just Google corkscrew cock. You'll see it.
.com.
.com.
Hey, Dave, why is the fun fact about ducks today?
It relates to our guest. Our
She a
guest today is a duck enthusiast.
Oh, okay. Not an actual duck, though.
Well,
Yeah, I want to see. Oh, my God. What?
Jesus Christ.
This is... Do you have to censor this?
No.
Shit.
Oh, my God. Aren't ducks savages? Don't they, like, rape their partners?
Yeah, that's why it's a corkscrew.
Yeah.
So that the
something
female
else.
can't get away.
Oh, my God.
Okay. This is already,
That escalated quickly.
All right.
well, from fun fact to the guest intro, let's just get into it so they can comment on these penises. Today's guest is a radiant, bold ball of energy with swag and confidence for days.
And a corkscrew.
She's a free-ride mountain biker from the mean streets of Sweden who has taken her talents to Queenstown, New Zealand. And when she's not out on the trails going fast and eating ass, she can be seen creating content or playing with her duck. Actual duck. Her sense of humor is humorous and numerous. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Mermader Olofsson.
Another one.
How's the intro?
Really good.
Okay, good.
Well, I guess you said play with my duck, but duck mom could be added in there.
Okay, is that
Crazy
the
duck
official?
lady.
Crazy duck lady.
And speaking of duck penises, so the female duck vagina has like several holes apparently, so that if like a guy rapes them, they can choose. Well, you're not gonna have my babies, and then they put that in like the wrong hole.
Whoa.
That's what I've heard anyway.
Wow.
I'm not sure.
I should pull that one up. Wow. So you're a duck mom. Does your duck have said corkscrew penis?
No, because my duck is actually a girl, but
Oh, okay.
but he identifies as a male.
Oh, wow.
So don't call him a girl because he is a he.
Does he look like a bitch?
Sounds like a bit of a quack to me.
Oh, well, it's good to see you again. We met probably less than a year ago in Salt Lake
Yeah.
City.
October.
October?
Yeah, because it was around Halloween times. Because we did the bike ride with the costumes.
And we met you at, I don't know, some restaurant on our
Yeah,
Viper
we-
adventures.
Yeah,
It was a nice restaurant, actually.
it was pretty good.
I had a
Solid.
salad. I think you had a salad.
I may have. I may
Someone
have
had
been
a
the
salad.
like.
You had a salad.
Definitely not.
I think I had a salad. I think I was the square at the table that
Yeah,
night.
it sounds like you.
I think I
made
had like beetroot salad.
I made a bad
can't
choice. You don't make friends with salad.
And then what happened? We had dinner.
yeah,
then
that was
parted
about
ways.
it.
Well, Emma just made an impression on us because she was hilarious, and just the amount of sexual innuendos that she packs into her conversation was humorous and numerous.
We were also filming. We were all filming for the Pit Viper telethon, the 69-hour telethon, and I feel like we were just in this zone of like making as many jokes to each other as possible
Yeah,
because we were just like
true.
doing weird shit all day.
Yeah, especially when you're with the Pit Viper crew, everybody's just on their toes trying to be silly, trying to figure out, are we being silly or serious, or a combination of both?
Yeah, what did you do during that? You did like a cooking show?
Yeah, I was a judge for a cooking show. Like Blake and Brady was making hot dogs.
That was the most disgusting cooking show I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
You guys were like hand making sausages, but in the most unsanitary way I've ever seen in my life. Did you get food poisoning?
I ate the hot dogs, but I did not get food poisoning, so I'm very used to dirty things in my mouth.
Okay,
That's what she said.
that's good. Oh, this might be the first podcast that someone poops their pants on air. I don't know. Just saying.
Have you ever pooped your pants?
I just pooped my pants.
You just did it? No way.
Yeah.
That was it. That wasn't the soundboard.
I have once.
I've never pooped my pants. You have?
Yeah. Haven't I told this story?
Just answering the
So
question
many
for it.
times.
I was trying to.
I don't know.
I
Let's-
wasn't answering for her, but you know, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You like share and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like, you know, you open
Get the
people
momentum
up,
going.
you know. I was driving home from work and
People don't forget.
I went to lift up a cheek to do a tiny little fart and it was not a tiny little fart. And I had to drive all the way home from downtown Vancouver to the North Van.
How big was the...
Yeah.
It was soft. I had been eating a lot of blueberries.
What? That's all you've been eating this freaking Crankworks,
No,
man.
but like a lot.
Okay, as we left the Airbnb today, Dave had a box, like a liter of blueberries in his
Yeah.
hand, just eating them. So
I didn't eat that
Well,
many.
it does smell a little bit.
No, I'm clean today. I was speeding home. I was speeding home from when I had the poop in my pants. And I was like, if a cop pulled me over, I'd just be like, listen, I've shit my pants. Like, what are you going to do?
that's the best time to get pulled over by a cop.
But now I have a theory. If I get pulled over, I should just shit my pants.
Yeah.
Forcefully?
Yeah.
On purpose?
Yeah.
With intention?
Yeah. I'd have time. They take a little while to get out of their car, you know, and they saunter over, and I'd just be sitting there, just veins popping.
Sir, do you have any idea why I pulled you over?
So have you ever pooped your pants?
Yeah. This is what we really want to know.
I don't think I have.
Oh, okay.
And
Wow.
I've never done a bush poo either.
Really?
Never, ever.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, because you refuse or just hasn't come to that?
No, I just refuse.
Yeah, that's-
Really?
You put me in the forest for a week. Oh, well.
You just,
Guess we're not shitting for a week then.
Wow.
just like squirrel cheeks.
But I've never
Yeah.
been in the forest for a week.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's the game changer? You get the Tushy portable bidet to go. Make it a little bit more comfortable.
Then maybe I would do it.
And you got to get a nice trowel. Get a nice trowel. You know, it makes the whole experience nice.
What's
a berry?
trowel?
Trowel, like a small shovel.
Oh, okay.
Like a one with a razor edge, so you can dig a hole anywhere. Because like otherwise you're digging a hole with a stick. You don't want to. That's not. Yeah, you got to make it as glamorous as you can.
I guess so.
All right.
But I feel like there are bathrooms in a lot of places. So unless you're like deep out in the bush, hopefully you don't have to.
I'm going to Burning Man this August, and you can't leave anything on the desert. You can't pee on the desert. You can't have like a flick of ash on the desert. Nothing, no costumes, nothing can be left behind. And pooping is definitely challenging at Burning Man. And people poop in buckets, and then they put the poop in the garbage bags, and then they take garbage bags full of poop out of the desert a week later with them.
Wow.
See,
Why would you go there? What is this, a festival or
Burning Man?
something? Yeah.
You don't know what Burning Man
No.
is? Yeah, it's like a crazy experimental society. It's kind
Alonzo,
of like a
pull up Burning
festival.
Man.
80,000 people out in the desert in Nevada.
Oh.
And it's like a lot of billionaires
Because they're
just
like,
throwing money at art and making these crazy vehicles. I'm surprised you've never heard it.
no.
It seems like I thought it might be something on your bucket list. And
If it was 80,000 ducks, then yeah, that would be my dream.
That'd be quackers.
that's the ducket list.
I think you should add that to this or that.
Well, it's going to
Duck size
happen in my backyard when I'm older.
So wait, you only have one duck though now.
No, I have 3.
You have 3 ducks.
Yeah. I had one because he was a rescue.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried to find him a friend because they're not meant to be alone.
Right.
But it was not that easy to just find a duckling for him. And so I just hung out with him all the time. But then I knew that I was going to go on this trip. So I was trying to find ducks to buy. Like, you can buy them kind of like chickens. But I don't know. There aren't really any duck farms close to Queenstown. But then I found this duck farm and I went there and I was going to buy one more duck. And when I was there, the lady was like, so if you take like Donald on like camping, will you take the other duck as well? Because they're not meant to be alone. And I was like, oh, I guess they just have to stay at home then. And she was like, well, you could buy 2 ducks. I could buy 2 ducks. And so I bought 2 ducks. And now I have 3. But I want more, but I don't really have space for more ducks at the moment.
How much does a duck cost?
$25
Wow, that's
for a female, $20 for a male.
That's not bad.
Because the females lay eggs.
Okay.
Wait, do you eat duck eggs?
Well, I haven't yet because all my ducks are too young, but I think they're going to start laying eggs when I get home. And it's like spring because they need sun. And then, yeah, apparently they're 18% more protein than a chicken egg. And
got
really
worms.
good for baking.
Wow. So are you in an apartment? Or like a townhouse?
Yeah, it's kind of like an apartment over a garage.
Okay.
So on a property, like, I don't know, the owners live like next doors in the house. And they let me have ducks. They're like, yeah, you can do whatever duck you want.
Whatever the duck you
And
want.
If I want to have Donald inside, yeah, do it. Whatever.
But so do they spend most of their time indoors or outdoors?
No, outdoors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stupid question. How do they not like just fly away?
Well, the 2 new ducks, they can't fly because they're like domesticated breed of ducks. So they've been like bred so that they're too heavy with 2 small wings. And Donald, he was like flying around for a bit and he always came back. But once he flew into the back of a car that was parked, like fully slammed into the bumper of it and then like slid on the ground. And there was feathers everywhere. And that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to like cut his flight feathers off. So you clip like 2 centimeters of like 5 feathers so that they can only like fly down and not really fly up. So he can fly up like a little bit, but I don't know.
Is that controversial in the duck world?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there were like duck lovers. They're like, you can't
No,
clip their
well,
flying
like
wings.
all chickens, you clip their feathers off. So like not all of them, you just clip a little bit so that they can't like fly up so much.
Wait, can
And then they grow back every year.
can chickens fly ever though?
Well, I
like-
don't know how high they can
I feel
fly,
like they just kind of hover.
but they can. Well, it's because their feathers are clipped.
Shit.
Well, you learn something every day, don't you?
Well, that's what I think. Anyway. I don't
Alonzo,
know.
can you pull up Emma's ducks so we can see the ducks?
I had a duck,
yes.
Emma.
Really?
I had a duck when I was a kid. A little baby golden yellow little duck.
What happened to it?
Well, it wasn't my duck. We were babysitting on a long-term... What?
Sorry, I know what the story is going to.
Yeah, everybody knows. If you're a chother, if you're a frequent listener of the podcast, you know what's coming. Yeah, I had a duck like that, but all gold, no black on it. It was my cousin's duck. We lived on a farm, and we were babysitting. It was a rainy day. Me and my brother were digging a hole in the backyard out on the farm, and it was muddy as shit. And we're in there getting super dirty. We have a bath, like we're super young. We get in the bath, we're cleaned up. The duck joins us because the duck was jumping in the hole with us. We're having a grand old time it's just me and the duck, and the duck sees my tiny little boy wiener and tries to gobble it up. And I start crying, start squealing, start screaming in the bathroom. And from that day forward, we referred to the duck as Pecker. And Pecker did not live much longer, I think. I think probably, it reminds me, a couple days later, I think we went outside in the front yard and there was just like feathers, and we knew. I think that eaten? Yeah, I think it was eaten by like, I don't know, raccoons or maybe coyotes or something like that. But yeah, I had a duck named Pecker and it ate my...
Matt just went back for seconds with Pecker and it got a little out of hand.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I'll show you. Let me see that corkscrew. Yeah. I thought you might like that story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I liked it until he died.
Oh yeah.
But sorry. Everyone dies.
I actually forgot about the duck dying. Yeah. Now I'm sad.
Well, a lot of ducks die. A lot of ducklings die. Donald was having seizures when he was like 2 weeks old. I thought maybe he was going to die. Oh. But it lasted for like 4 hours. What? But then he survived.
What?
Yeah.
What is it doing? Just like convulsing for 4 hours?
He was like kind of acting drunk and like limping and like having like doing backflips and jumping way higher than he could because he was like his muscles were like, yeah. And then I just like, I don't know, kept him warm. And he didn't poo for 4 hours. And if you have ducks, you know that they shit every 10 minutes.
Ooh. That's what we say about Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he doesn't poop for 4 hours, we get worried.
Donald has definitely pooped his pants many times. And he has pooped on me and everywhere. But it's all good. He's so cute.
Everyone knows Donald Duck doesn't wear pants.
No, I tried to put on a diaper on him. He didn't like it. Yeah, so
there's duck diapers?
Oh, yeah, I made my own one.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
But he didn't like wearing it, so he didn't have to.
What was it made of?
Actually, my old underwear.
What? Your old underwear?
I had these underwear and I didn't really use them. And so but the fabric was nice, so I put them in my arts and crafts drawer, and then I used it for Donald's diaper.
You're a very crafty person, so I heard. You have a DIY background?
I don't know. I like DIY. Like, I didn't go to Longhorns because I went home and did DIY.
What were you DIYing?
No, I wasn't DIYing yesterday, actually. I was
making duck pants.
I don't know, eating ice cream. I had a tub of Ben & Jerry's s'more, please.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Have you ever seen the Reddit page DIY, but it's spelled WHY? And it's just people that do like DIY things that are just stupid and useless. Recommended.
I think Emma's too cool to be surfing Reddit.
No, you like you like Reddit.
Yeah. I've never been on Reddit.
She didn't know what Burning Man was. Come on.
Yeah. I'm only on Instagram, and that's it.
That's
and
fair.
Email and Gmail. Instagram and Gmail. Safari. Googling duck stuff. Almost every night I Google something.
Is there like
ducks.
a duck community?
I don't know, but I follow a lot of duck people on Instagram, and I'm not so unique like as you think I am, because a lot of people have cool ducks and they take them to the store, and yeah. Donald only went to the store when he was a baby. Now he doesn't come with. But it's because I don't want him to shit all over the store, like. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't like to wear a diaper, so he can stay at home.
Don't you have a duck backpack for him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I could put him in there. Normally I keep him in a cat box, like if we travel.
But Donald is the female, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull up Emma's Instagram.
But I didn't know like when he was a duckling that he was a girl, and then turns out he was a girl. Too late.
Yeah, you'd already committed.
I already named him, and I already called him. So.
I think he's okay.
And
with
he doesn't mind. Yeah.
Do you have duck content right now live? The people want to see the duck.
You could go on to
Donald's
Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, there's a full-on gram for your duck?
Yeah. Oh, it's not there because it's DA.
You didn't
Duck
list
Donald.
You didn't list it beside your sponsors?
He should be first, but
Yeah, why not?
oh, my little baby duck, he's so cute.
Okay, so here we are on Instagram. Duck Donald, 1,154 followers for a duck.
Yeah, and he's
followers than
only
me.
8 months old.
What? How does your duck have 1,000 followers?
And that's my other 2 ducks, Pamela and Mrs. Brownstone. Pamela, because she's blonde and horny, so like Pamela Anderson. And Mrs. Brownstone after Guns N' Roses, Mr. Brownstone.
Are any of them male?
No,
Okay.
Wow, this is a lot of duck content.
This is amazing.
there's going to be more in September when I'm back home.
Who's taking care of them now?
My friend Megan.
Oh, nice.
When I bought Pamela and Mrs. Brownstone at the farm, I told Megan, you need to buy 2 ducks. And I was like, I'll drive you next week. And she's like, yep. So now she has 2 ducks too. Quacky Chan and Bill.
Oh my god. I wasn't prepared for that.
Me either. That's the best thing I've ever heard. Oh, God. How's Crankworks been?
Wait, we're not done on the ducks, man.
No,
we're
not
not.
ducks.
40 more minutes
It's
on
not-
ducks.
It's not Duckworks. It's not Quackworks.
Yeah.
Look here, quack.
Wink.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Look,
Friendship
the
bracelet.
duck fell off on Dirt Merchant.
Oh,
But I have a spare one.
let's go find it.
That fell off from my necklace. Bad quality duck jewelry.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, I did actually. I was pretty sad. I almost cried. But yeah. Yeah, Crankworks. It's been, I haven't really done any events, but it's been pretty busy. Good to see everyone, but a bit too many people around.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And not enough ducks and too many Cubans.
The duck to human ratio is off.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said too many Cubans. It's like, oh, what do you have against Cubans?
I don't know if I've seen a Cuban here.
Yeah, I don't
No
know.
cigars, the Cuban cigars.
Alonzo, you're not Cuban, right? Okay.
It's not your first Crankworks.
I was here last year.
Okay.
But I don't really do competitions, so I don't know. I did RDH, but I just stopped and did the party train with the girls. Because, I don't know, biking is not really a competition for me. So I just ride for fun.
But it is your job.
Yeah, like, I guess one of my jobs.
Yeah.
And then I do social media, like, for companies as well. So, which is nice, because then I can work from wherever, whenever, instead of going to
An office every day.
yeah, or a restaurant. I worked at a restaurant for like 5 years.
In Queenstown, right?
Yeah, I worked at Fergburger for 2.5 years, and then they opened a cocktail bar, which was really nice. Like, change of, I don't know, working from a burger shop to a nice cocktail bar was pretty nice. But it's just so busy and so full on, and you're there for like at least 10 hours every day, and you have to stay extra, and it's like busy all the time. So I don't know. I don't like. The main thing is I don't like people telling me you have to be at work at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Well, what if I don't want to?
What if they tell you?
What if I want to be there at 9 and then you can't because then you're late and then you get in trouble? So it's so nice to just like do my own schedule now because I like working, so I'll get it done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Well, you showed up at 9 a.m. on
was
the
gonna
dot.
say-
Yeah.
I was going to say that. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I chose Saturday at 9. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I know I'll be fine, but maybe I fucked you guys over.
No, that's why I went home early.
We put it in the calendar.
Yeah.
Although we were up before Matt was, so
It's true.
showered, eaten, ready.
Yeah, you guys had that like hungover energy.
Sometimes you wake up and you're fine, but I don't know. I had like 5 beers last Friday at home, and I felt so shit the next day. So I was like, I'm not drinking any more alcohol for the rest of my trip.
Yeah, nice.
So,
What about tonight
yeah.
though? The Sushi Village soiree
Oh
with
yeah, I
Pit Viper.
am going there.
You can't not have a sake margarita.
I'll have like one,
100.
and then I'll have a few at Joyride probably too. But I'm not getting.
The spiral.
But
Corkscrew.
Yeah.
well, I have blacked out on 4 drinks before.
What?
Full, yeah. So that's why I'm like scared to drink.
Blacked out on what?
4 drinks.
4 tall glasses of 151?
I don't know.
What was it? What were you drinking? Beers?
Rum and pineapple juice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
but it was in Oregon, and I felt like it was very strong drinks there.
Interesting. So, are you trying to make mountain biking more of the career, or like, are you kind of happy with
I'm
where
really
you're at?
happy with like this kind of like, I guess, 50-50 thing, because I don't know, I think it's perfect amount of like riding and perfect amount of doing other things as well. And I mean, I want to progress in more parts like in my life than just riding. So it's good to like learn this marketing thing and become better at that. So I like it.
What kind of companies do you do social media for?
Loose Riders, main ones. I ride for them. That was actually my first sponsor maybe 4 years ago or something like that. And then, now I do like some social media for them, and also and team manager and like chapter manager. They have these chapters all over the world. So I kind of managed that as well. And then he has some other like companies, like same owner, but different companies. And I do the social media for them as well. But they're quite a lot smaller, so it definitely doesn't take up as much time.
When did you get into mountain biking? Like, how did that come into your life? Because did you start in Sweden?
Yeah. So I tried it for the first time. I don't know how old I was, maybe like 19 or something. And my brother, he was always like playing World of Warcraft on his computer, and my dad was like, "Oh my God, get a life! Like, you can't just sit inside and play like games all the time."
Get out there, buy a duck.
Yeah. Well, we weren't allowed pets, so and we're from like a super small town. I think it's like 900 people that lives there.
Because your parents didn't approve of the pets, or where you lived, you weren't allowed to have a pet?
Well, no, it was just my parents didn't want to have a pet because they thought, oh, well, you guys aren't going to look after it. We did have a bunny for a while, but bunny is a kind of a boring pet. Because really?
Yeah.
But did you have a three-footed bunny? Because our bunny only had 3 feet.
Oh, he's a tripod.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened
It's a tall bunny.
when he
Yeah,
was.
that's what I thought you meant, a 3 foot long bunny. I was like, no, we did not. Normal size.
Normal size, but yeah, just 3 little feet.
Oh, wait, I'm just realizing maybe that
'Cause
duck
they have
never
4
died. It might have been the bunny that died. Maybe they all died. I remember waking up to just like...
They all probably have died now.
Yeah, they're gone. R.I.P.
I had a bunny that came with the house my parents bought. Like when we bought the house, the owners were like, "Okay, but you have to take this bunny."
Really?
And it was this huge female bunny named Princess. And then we got a dog very soon afterwards, and we looked out onto our patio, and the dog had the bunny in his mouth, and he was shaking it.
Oh, no.
And the bunny survived. We had to get rid of Princess.
Don't make Emma cry in the pod.
She got sent to a nice home.
Heaven.
Out to pasture.
No, apparently. I asked my mom recently. I was like, "Okay, tell me the truth. Did we fucking kill the bunny?" And she was like, No. We actually like gave it away to a nice home. Some
funeral.
That's good.
Some
Yeah.
family. Yeah.
An incinerator.
But Princess is dead now.
My sister renamed it Bun Bun because she hated the name Princess.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty lame.
it was pretty lame.
Even though I like it when I get called Princess. Yeah.
What about Mermade? Where did that
Wait,
come
I
from?
don't even... Did we even get to the story? All right, so you had no pets.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
brother was
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
World of Warcraft.
Sorry,
Your dad's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Get the hell out of
Yeah.
here."
To my brother. And then I think he'd found like some videos of mountain biking online. And there was like, where I'm from in Sweden, it's so flat. Like most of Sweden is so flat. But yeah, he'd found this like bike park called Olofsson, which was probably like a 2-hour drive or something from where we're from. And we went there, me, my mom, and my brother, and we tried it out. We both crashed. We all crashed actually on the lift up. It was like the T-bar lift.
Oh, yeah.
And we, at the top, I was like, how do I get off? And I just pulled full brake and went OTB. So that was my very first experience of mountain biking. Yeah, and then we rode a little bit there, and it was pretty fun. Like, it was nice to get out in nature and like do something challenging. And I don't know, I'm very like, my brain is always so active and I think a lot. So it was nice to do a sport where you can't really think of anything else because you need to focus on the trail. And yeah. And so I liked it straight away, but yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, it's so flat in Sweden, so mountain biking isn't really a thing. Maybe if you go further up north, But yeah, and then I rode for like a summer or something, and then I moved to Australia for a bit, and I think I was 21 when I moved to Australia, and then I moved to Queenstown after that, or to New Zealand. I was traveling around, and that was in 2017, and then I worked at a ski field up there, and I was skiing, and then I was meant to leave like February, and that's like midsummer in New Zealand, and my brother lived there as well, and he was like, you should buy a bike, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I'll leave in like 3 months, so I don't think it's worth it. But then he found like $1,000 Giant Glory, and so I bought that because nothing to lose really, and then I just got obsessed with it and riding every day, and then that's why I stayed in Queenstown. Like I kept getting sponsored where I worked, and I could stay there and ride there, and yeah, and then I get very like obsessed with things. Like that's why I'm so obsessed with dogs now. That's my new obsession. But biking is also my obsession. So I was just riding all the time. I was like, I don't have time to do anything else. Work, ride, get better.
Mm-hmm. What's your worst obsession that you've ever had? Maybe that you've gotten rid of?
Dick.
And have you overcome the obsession?
No.
Well, I mean, that makes 5 of us then. So we have a lot in common.
Yeah. And red flags.
Dave's brain just malfunctioned.
I'm laughing because you said overcome and it made me laugh.
I was trying to do a cum joke, but I was like, I can't think of one.
Yeah, well, we got lots more opportunity.
Yeah.
All right, so segueing into why are you so good at bikes? Because like I'm wondering, did you have any like other sports that you were playing beforehand? You said you rode mountain bikes for the first time when you were 19.
Yeah, I always played like football, soccer, whatever, and floor hockey, or like I don't know. I don't think that's like a sport here.
A little bit.
Floor
But
hockey or field hockey?
No, it's like
Indoor?
yeah, it's like indoor. It's called innebandy in Swedish, and I think it's more like a thing in Sweden, Poland, like Scandinavia.
Pull it up. Good luck,
yeah.
Alonso, spelling that one.
Okay, should I spell it out?
Yeah, maybe.
Innebandy. INNEBANDY.
Oh, that's way too quick for Alonso.
EBANDY.
And this is just hockey?
It's kind of
It's different.
It's kind of like
Hockey, but not.
hockey, but not really.
Dave,
yeah,
any
so
clue?
that's
Hockey
what,
expert?
Oh yeah. Are the sticks, do they kind of have like
Floor
holes in
ball.
them? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I recognize this.
This is like the type of hockey that you play in high school here in Canada.
Yeah,
It can
yeah.
be like the plastic sticks, and you're just running around.
Do you use the orange plastic balls?
Yeah, they're usually white.
Oh, okay.
In Sweden.
They hurt.
White with like holes in them.
Oh, so they're
Like a
kind of like
wiffle.
wiffle
Yeah,
balls.
Big white balls with holes in them.
These nuts.
That makes 4 of us.
So you were pretty good at it.
Average. I feel like I'm like usually pretty average at like everything I do. Like I'm not bad at stuff, but I'm not really good at stuff. I'm just kind of like, yeah.
Same.
Well, I'd say
Or just above average.
you're really good at biking.
Well-
and so where you stand there? You
I think I'm all good at biking. I'm not really good, but I'm pretty, well, I guess, I don't know.
I'd say you're really good.
I'd say you're really good.
Yeah.
I'd say you're really good to the point where I'm like, whoa, what? Oh my God, no foot cans, like crazy whips.
I'm very stubborn, and I'm like, before I came, like I did a no foot can last year here, and then I did it for like a few days, and that's it. And then I couldn't do it when I got back to Queenstown, and then I just put it on hold. But then before I bought flights to Canada, I'm like, you're gonna do no foot cans again, and you're gonna do them like until you like can do them, not like, okay, I did it once, I can do it. Otherwise, you can't buy flights here.
Dave,
Unless you know if we can.
So, yeah. And then I was like, okay, every day I'm going to the jump spot and like practicing and trying to think of like, okay, what do I need to do to make it happen? And then, yeah.
I want Dave to mimic what a no foot can is right now in the chair. Dave, not
I don't.
new mountain biker.
Yeah.
Yeah, heard a lot of tricks.
No foot can.
He hears us talk about mountain biking tricks a lot.
You're on your bike and you take your feet off. At
And
some point,
then-
and then you do like a can move or something.
Pretty close. We'll take
Is
it.
it like the, is
Yeah,
it
you
a
put
to
two-
the side thing? Okay, I know
2
that
feet
move.
to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you miss coming back, you hit the top of your bike. There you go. There's a no foot can on the screen.
That's
if
a
you
nice no foot can.
if you hit the bike on your way back, you're screwed.
My cans are not that good, but that's what we're working towards.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the goal.
That's like my dream trick.
Have
I don't
you-
even really care about doing a backflip, whatever. But I guess I would call that no foot can Indian air when it's
Yeah.
kind of like scissored.
Yeah, you're trying to learn how to scissor.
I already know how to scissor.
Have you taken any big bails trying no foot cans?
No,
No, that's
no.
good.
I
Wow. I'll knock on wood for you right now.
Yeah, I did almost crash like a few weeks ago, and I did it on A-line, and my feet did not, like I hit the frame, and my feet didn't come back on. But I just landed on the seat with my feet to the side, and I did not crash. And I was like, oh, well, I was prepared.
Oh my god, did your heart skip a beat?
Yeah, a little bit, but I didn't die. So all good. I did it again.
Do you have any significant bail injury crash stories in your mountain biking career?
I've crashed a lot, and a lot of it is on video, and they're pretty funny ones. But I think I just go kind of like limp, and then I'm like, oh, I'm all good. Even though people are like, are you sure? Yeah. But yeah, I broke my collarbone 3 or 4 years ago riding into a tree. I guess that's my biggest injury that I've had. So not a very big injury.
That's good.
Really. And last year I did go OTB on Dreamline, and that really hurt. But it wasn't that bad. I got bucked, and I was like, well, there is no bringing this one back.
Dreamline being the huge jump line in Queenstown.
Unlike the steepest jump, the second one is pretty steep.
After the step down.
Yeah.
Huge jump.
Have you been
Yeah.
there, Jason?
No, I would love to.
Yeah, I would love to as well.
Looks amazing.
We saw you go on a tour in BC, like in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
You hit.
I watched your videos on the bike parks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
to like get a bit of. I'm like, I have no idea what these are like. So,
Yeah, I noticed you were.
and that's why we bought also mosquito spray.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And it was way worse than I thought.
Oh, yeah.
We
Like,
talked about it a lot too.
Yeah, I feel like not even enough.
Yeah, it was
so bad.
fucked.
So bad, yeah.
And like when you're filming, you're just standing there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't do anything
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, like
was Silver Star the worst?
No, big white.
Big way.
It's
I
crazy.
think Big White was the worst for.
Like on top of the heat, the physical exertion, everything, like the bugs are the most mentally taxing thing. It just destroyed everybody.
Yeah.
It's like all they could talk about.
They're
by the end
just
of the
so
day.
annoying.
Mm-hmm.
They're in your ear.
Ugh.
Or like they touch you and you're like, no, don't fucking touch me. I don't mind them if they're like out of my face, but I hate insects. That's like, they're just so annoying.
Do ducks
Flying
eat
insects?
insects?
Yeah. And it's so good.
Bring it all
Duck in
around.
your
Yeah.
backpack.
Yeah, like when Donald's inside and there's like, even when he's outside and there's a spider there, I'm like, "Oh, run out and get him. And then I just hold him up against the insect and he'll eat it. And he loves it.
Good protein.
Yeah, and he'll like catch like them straight away. I guess, I don't know, they're fast with the insects don't
Yeah,
see
they'll put
them
anything in their
coming.
mouths. I know for a fact. Anything. One bite.
Yeah, they love worms.
The smaller, the better.
The
That's
grosser,
amazing.
the better.
So it looked like you really enjoyed Silver Star.
Yeah, that was for sure my favorite.
What'd you think of that little town? All the colorful buildings.
It was like, if you look at one house, it's kind of ugly, but all together, it's really cute. I feel like it would be so nice in winter,
Yeah.
like a wonderland.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like that because the owners went to Europe and they saw all the little like German and Austria like colorful buildings,
Yeah.
and then came back and wanted to make like a little Europe. Did they do a good job?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. So where else did you go?
Well, I don't know. I haven't spent that much time in Europe. I mean, Sweden is in Europe, but not. Yeah, the houses don't look like that there.
Yeah, I don't know
But-
where.
But in
what you're
Italy, I
copying.
know that somewhere in Italy, all the houses are different colors, and it looks really pretty. And I wanted to go there just to see
Where in Italy?
south.
Naples, Amalfi Coast, Sicily.
It was on
Pizza.
my bucket list when I was in
Boppity
Europe, but
boopity.
I didn't go there. You could probably just Google Italy colorful houses, but maybe is this in Italy? Yeah,
Pretty colorful.
Yeah.
Also, Copenhagen has some really colorful buildings. too.
yeah.
So
Europe's so
Oh.
nice.
I was wondering where else you went. Did you go Sun Peaks?
Yeah, but it was just like really dry and blown out when I
Oh.
was there, and there was a lot of smoke in the air from the forest fires, and it was our last stop, and I was so tired, like so much riding, and we've been filming a lot, so like pushing up every day, so just pretty like I don't know, ready to
be done.
yeah.
It's kind of how we felt.
But then at like Silver Star, we were so lucky with the weather. We got there, and it was kind of dry the first day. We just rode like Tidal Line and the one next to it, Pipe Dream.
Pipe dream, yeah.
And which is all good in the dry anyway. And the berms were just so good. I guess not as much traffic there as here. And then it rained overnight. Perfect perfect dirt the next day. And then the third day, it was actually on hold for like thunder. But we like got some other stuff done, and then when it opened, perfect dirt because it had been raining. And then the next day, perfect dirt. And they opened a new trail. I can't remember the name of it, Chochi or something. Kuchi.
Censor that.
Gesundheit.
Leave that, please.
It was a blue one with tight berms. So Kuchi would make sense, but I don't think that was the name. There was something with C.
C word.
I think so. And they've done like maintenance on a lot of trails. And yeah, the berms were just like big and nice. So it was really nice to ride that after like a pretty blown out Whistler bike park.
For sure.
But now the bike park here is good again.
Is there? Were you filming for something? Is there going to be like a video series? or?
We're doing a project for Daddy. So it's kind of just like showcase my riding, and
Sick.
so we could kind of do whatever we wanted to do. So my friend Jacob, that I used to live with him in Queenstown, he's also from Sweden, but he's moved back to Sweden like 2 years ago. And so he came over to film it because he's a pretty good videographer now. Progressed a lot in the last 2 years, as have I as a mountain biker. So great to like work together. And he's kind of like, I feel like he's like my brother. So good to do a trip with him and film with him, because then you don't feel like awkward if you look kooky or 50-50 jump, whatever. Because I don't care what he thinks of me.
Yeah, you're with someone comfortable that you can
But I have
feed off of.
Yeah, but not far in front of.
Feeding
shit your
off
pants.
each other.
You could, what?
Didn't you also work on a Dirt Diaries?
Yeah.
I thought we saw you. I
Yeah.
can't recall which one you were in now.
I don't know the name of it, but the one that came third, Chris.
Three guys on the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Guys on a bike.
Yeah.
Three guys on the motorcycle.
Yeah. Yes, I did that before starting the road trip and filming. I just
Okay.
want to try to get as much content on this trip as possible.
Did they invite you out? How did that happen?
Yeah, so Harry Barrett, who also rides for Loose Riders, he was gonna, I guess they invited him to be in this video, and then he messaged me to see if I wanted to be a part of it as well.
I think next year you should be the main athlete, and you should do something with your duck, like 6-minute story about riding
Yeah.
with my duck.
Yeah, well, I guess he has to stay in New Zealand, but I'm pretty keen to do
You could do the
like
filming
an
in New
adventure
Zealand.
ride.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
I thought you had to do it in
It's
like
like
Whistler.
30 or 40% Whistler, and the
Oh,
rest
okay.
can be wherever.
Oh, then you
yeah.
can just bring a decoy and fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could green screen the whole
Duck
thing. actually.
Diaries.
Yeah,
Duck Diaries.
people
Diaries.
love it. I did
Brought
do
to you by
a
SWAT.
riding video with Donald, and it was pretty popular. Some people, oh my god, you just riding with the duck so you can look cute, blah blah blah. Just watch the video, mate.
Do you get a lot of shit on Instagram, like riding bikes and being an attractive woman? And
Sometimes, yeah, but I realize they're just jealous. So no, but like I don't know. I think the videos that go like really popular there are so many like haters on it, but I just block them because I hate negativity. Like, I don't know. I try not to take it personal, and I don't. But still, I'm like, don't be negative. I'm gonna block you. I don't care about your opinion. So, yeah.
That's in relation to duck videos, or?
Oh, well, on the duck video I posted, people were giving me some shit for riding with my duck, but I wasn't riding with him in the backpack. It was a
Fake.
decoy.
Yeah.
And you could clearly see like the barcode. Like I've taken him in the backpack down to the lake, but I'm like, yeah, but it's a walking track, and I like keep my back really straight and be like, are you okay back there? And we can talk. So he's like, yeah.
Quack, quack.
Normally we just walk down to the lake anyway. We live like 2 minute walk down to the lake, and he knows where he's going when we're going there.
Okay, so you block out the haters. What about like the, I guess the positive ones, the ones who I'm sure are like complimenting you, saying nice things about you? I'm sure there's a lot of dudes in your DMs. Creeps, yeah.
Sometimes I don't like when people like flirt with me or whatever, and when they're like, I'm in love with you, I'm like, you've never met me, and I have a boyfriend. Like, I don't know, don't flirt with me. And I have a duck, and yeah, he's the number one. But I like compliments, of course, but not like, I don't know. If people are like, you're so pretty, I'm like, yeah, I know, you don't need to tell me. But I like it more when people are like, sick riding or whatever. I like to get compliments on that, or I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's
it's like something more like about your personality. Like, I really like your personality. You're so funny. Compliments like that I really like.
I feel like I've learned the hard way. You don't call a pretty girl pretty. You don't like that because everybody says that to them.
Who are you telling that to, Matt?
Who am I? Who did he tell you that to?
What did he say?
Who did he tell you that to?
Stop.
So then, okay, so you gotta working at the bar at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Was it a lot to manage? Dudes, drunk dudes, thinking that they're
the bar was like more kind of like a high-end bar, so people weren't like that drunk. So not that many creeps, but I hated it when people were like, "Oh, when do you finish?" I don't know, later than I actually finish because I'm not staying for a drink with you. And I'm like, I've been here for 10 hours. I don't want to stay for like another hour and have a drink with you. I want to go home.
Is it impossible to pick up a bartender, do you think? Like from a guy's perspective?
I feel like that's every dude's
It's like, it's
dream.
your job to be like nice too. Like when
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, I thought we had something going on. Yeah, I work in service. Like it's my job to be nice to you. I mean, it's not impossible if you're hot and nice.
Shit. Okay.
Oh,
This is-
fuck. So it's impossible.
For you guys,
Back to the drawing
Congrats,
board.
boys.
Yeah. Back it up.
Every time I've been at like a bar or restaurant and one of my friends is like actually flirting with, a server or something, I'm like, dude, it really bugs me because I'm like, it's not gonna happen, dude. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I did work with a guy, Simone, from Italy, and he was the flirtiest ever, and he picked up chicks that were in the bar. He was like, here's my number, text me later.
Oh, but
So
he
that
was the
like-
bartender.
yeah, he was
Oh,
the
but
bartender.
he's in the power position, and that's like
Yeah,
shooting fish in a barrel.
and I think he did pretty well.
Was he hot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And funny.
What's his Instagram?
yeah,
And nice.
yeah.
God damn it.
Say something bad about him.
Simone, sorry, but you're a fuckboy.
Yeah.
And he's like over 30, so you're plus 30 fuckboy. But that's what he wants, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Any wild experiences at the bar? Any like crazy events that went down? People getting too drunk, fights?
Not
It
really.
was high end, so I guess it was.
Yeah, someone was like rude to me once for so the burger shop was next doors, and it's the same owner, but it's a separate business. Like, this is not Ferg Burger. Like, people like sometimes bring their burgers in there and start eating them, and you'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't actually eat that in here. Oh, but I thought this was Ferg Burger. No, it's next doors. Like, and you're just nice. Like, that's just the rule. And one guy, he kept like eating his burger, and I'm like, but it's not fair for like everyone else. So I'm not trying to be a bitch here. That's just a rule. Like, I'm sorry, but you can finish your drink and then eat your burger like later outside or whatever. And yeah, I kept eating it. I was like, well, you're disrespecting me now. Don't fucking do that. And then I was like, do I have to get my manager to tell you off? Like, why aren't you listening to me? And then, I had to tell my manager, and he was like, yeah, well, you can leave, and we're going to ban you, so don't ever come back here, kind of thing. He did come back, and like, he was with a chick, and then he was like talking back to us, but then he came back like an hour later and apologized. So I don't know if he was like trying to be cool. Don't try to be cool, and like in front of this chick, and like, I don't know. But I remember that situation, and I really hated it because I like hate it when people are rude to me. I will cry. I'll go to the bathroom and cry.
That'll show them.
Everyone thinks I'm this like tough girl because I have tattoos. Maybe that's why. And people are scared of me before they know me. And I'm like, I cry every day. Not every day, but yeah.
You try to.
Like last night I cried a little bit because my boyfriend got home drunk and he bought me pizza. It was super nice because the night before I was really hungry, so I ate the pizza. But last night I had a tub of Ben and Jerry's, so I was really full. And he kept like shoving the pizza in my face. And
sounds like an amazing.
And he
relationship.
bought my favorite like pizza too. So it's really
play
cute.
sad music
what's-
behind this?
Yeah,
This is,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited for where the turn is here. Everything sounds great so far. Go ahead.
Yeah, but then he kept shoving the pizza in my face, and I kept getting sauce on my lips, and I was like, ew. I'm like, stop him. I'm sleeping. And then I was like, stop shoving the pizza in my face.
Did he stop?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Once
it
he
was
saw
in the
it, too.
fridge this morning, but I had to be like, I'm sorry, like, that's really nice of you that you bought me pizza, but I just had a tub of Ben and Jerry's, so I'm so full and so tired. And you know, sometimes when you wake up in the middle of the night, you're just really sensitive and you don't know what's going on. Like a few years ago, I woke up in the morning and it was at my boyfriend's old house, and it was like a loft, and I hit my head in the ceiling, and I started crying.
So pain and emotion. It's all.
Well, it's like, you know, when you just wake up from sleeping.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I cry once every 5 years, maybe.
really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the guy.
When was the last time you cried?
The only thing that ever actually makes me cry is like a sad movie, but like
Yeah.
my actual life, I don't really cry.
Lion King.
Sure.
I had actually a little bit of tears last night as well. Come to think of it.
Yeah.
From your penis?
Next to no, from my eyeballs. It was watching the movie. Nothing's for free. I was with Brooke. Brooke was beside me, and she bawled. She bawled.
I almost cried
She
too.
10 out of 10 cried, and I was like a 1 out of 10. I was trying to keep it together. But Kyle Straight's crash was just like really gnarly and really real, visceral.
Yeah. I think I almost cried twice, but I was like, don't cry.
And Brett Tippie's story was really
Yeah.
emotional, and yeah, there was a lot to cry at that movie. It was great.
Then you
It
know
was
it's a
great.
good movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It hit you
emotional
right
movie.
in the feels.
Totally. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good.
Favorite part?
I think the Brett Tippie part was really good, that he opened up. And personally, I think that's like a big problem in the athlete world. And like, I'm like pretty anti like drugs and alcohol, because I feel like I just see it so much in this industry. And I'm like, you're just wasting, like, some people can maybe do it, but a lot of people are wasting their talent. And maybe they think they're happy and that's what they want to do, but I'm like, I don't think so. Like, and then when you're 40, what do you have going for yourself? Nothing. And you're going to be depressed for the rest of your life unless you buy a duck. But yeah, and it's just too much. So I think it's good that he opened up, and like, I don't know, hopefully people can, I don't know, become healthier.
Yeah, for sure. You said you see it now. Like, are you talking about like at free ride events or
Well,
Crankworks Whistler?
Whistler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like a little bit uncomfortable in Whistler, because I feel very uncomfortable around like, drugs and alcohol. Like, I can't help it. I just feel uncomfortable around it. It gives me like anxiety, and I'm like, I just can't be here. And I'm like, I can't change it. It's just who I am. I think it's like the way my parents like brought me up. They're like, you're gonna die if you do anything, and yeah. And I don't know. I like being in control of my own body and feeling good. I always want to feel like 100%. So I think it's personally, I think it's like a problem, but I don't know.
I feel attacked.
And I realized that like pretty
I'm
much
kidding.
everyone, I don't know, but I'm in that way, I'm like very different, I think. And yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't really, I don't know, I'm like outsider and I don't belong in that. And then I feel like,
Well, yeah. Like I think FOMO
and-
is a huge part of it. Like people just don't want to miss out. They feel like, oh, well, I gotta go to that party. And
Yeah.
and then you want to just be, everybody's got a drink in their hand, so you gotta have a drink in your hand.
yeah.
Do you have
and
any
then
like?
you just like, and then when you just, it's easy to get
Yeah.
like too drunk.
Each one's easier. The next one's always
Yeah.
easier to drink.
Yeah.
Right? And then
it's nice to talk to your friends and it's easier when you're a little bit drunk, but it's easy that it gets like too much.
and then someone buys you around, and then you think, oh well, that was nice. Maybe I guess I should
Yeah.
be and you want to be the
I'm
guy.
like that
you
as
wanna
well.
Be
Like
the girl.
if I start drinking, then I can get really drunk.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, okay, try just not to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But then if you have a big blowout like every now and then, whatever. But it's when it's like every weekend. And also it's the same in Queenstown. I just feel like everyone just parties every weekend. And I kind of wanted to leave Queenstown a few years ago because I was like, all my friends just want to like drink and party, and I don't want to do that. I don't belong here. But yeah, now it's better.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about Queenstown, but I feel like a lot of people don't know, especially if you don't mountain bike, you don't know like what a destination it is. It is kind of like a mini Whistler,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's very similar to Whistler, but better. Better probably because I live there and I just think it's awesome. I think it's New Zealand's best country in the whole world, and I think Queenstown's the best place in the whole world too, because really sick riding. Everyone that lives here is just so friendly. Mountain bikers and not mountain bikers. Like when I first got to New Zealand and our car broke down, like everyone is gonna stop and try to help you, pretty much. And yeah, it's just like a chill place. Like I don't know.
What about versus Australia?
Australia. I lived on the Gold Coast. I thought it was just too many basic bitches and also like these dudes like I'm like I have muscles and tattoos and I'm so cool. No, you're not.
A lot of bogans.
Yeah, but I love bogans.
Okay.
What's a bogan?
Like a redneck, but
okay.
Australian.
It's an Australian
That's
redneck.
like, yeah, I don't know. That's my toxic trait. I don't know.
Oh, your
That
kryptonite?
I love
Your weakness?
Australian bogans.
Oh, I thought I read or saw somewhere because I was doing research on you, and
Creep.
I did, on like in the
Yeah?
internet, on the internet browser how there's read only mode. So
I know.
just the articles, But I think you said Australia sucks in an interview.
No.
Oh, okay. I was trying to.
No.
Never mind. I'll reverse that. See,
No.
That was good.
anyways, moving on. Transitions.
What about the difference between Canadians and New Zealanders? Like, are we, because you said, oh, they're very nice, but aren't Canadians nice? Are we same?
Yeah,
We
Canadians
just sound
are
different?
nice,
Okay.
but not the border people. Canadians.
No.
They're
Yeah, they're
so
different.
rude.
No.
Yeah.
They
Good
always
job.
like take me like every time I've entered Canada, they're like, you have to go to the office there and talk to an officer, and they ask me all these questions, and I'm like,
They're like,
An
have you ever
angel.
shit your pants? Do you have you ever seen a corkscrewed duck's dick before?
Yeah, you're covered in duck feathers and poo. Like, what's going on?
Just get out of here.
I did have duck shit on my jacket when I entered Canada. Like I had wiped it off, but there was a stain from it.
Oh, gosh.
Just a biohazard.
I just wanted to bring something from Donald with me.
Oh, God.
I did bring a feather from each one of my ducks in my wallet.
Oh.
Really?
And I
Did-
save all Donald's feathers when he like lose feathers inside. I save them.
We
and
can
put them in a jar.
You can rebuild him one day then.
Yeah,
Is your
yeah,
wallet
but
here?
I don't know. Yeah,
Oh, well, share the feathers with
and
us. If
look,
you...
this is my wallet.
Oh, my
wow.
God. You're sitting on that?
Yeah,
That's
I've
terrible
sat
for
on
your spine.
bigger things than this.
all of which is terrible for your spine. So I've heard.
Maybe that's why my like back is
Broken.
broken,
Inverted.
crooked. Like I have this weird
Spina
posture,
bifida.
but it kind of is like duck vibes: ass out, belly out, like a duck. And I walk weird. Like I walk like a duck, and I did this since I was a child, so it's not a new thing. So maybe I was just born to be duck mom. But yeah, here are the feathers from
For
the ducks.
the audio
And behind-
people, this is a trifold purple wallet.
Absolutely.
There's a seahorse on it.
Yeah, and it smells
Super thick.
You can.
What does it smell like?
Smelling salts.
Yeah, here we have the feathers
Oh.
that are kind of ruined.
It's got it's like a scratch and sniff kids kind of whatever, I don't know, coloring book.
It's got real Lisa
Yeah,
Frank energy.
It's from Smiggle, which is like a kids stationery store.
Sorry, did you say Smeagol?
You guys want to have a whiff?
Smiggle. Smiggle.
You guys want to smell her purse?
Her purse.
Oh.
It's a wallet.
Sorry, wallet.
This is Mrs. Brownstone's feather, and that one stayed very nice.
This feels violating.
Donald,
It smells like candy.
Pamela.
Are you like? How happy are you right now? Just showing
just-
off your feathers.
So happy. I just love them so much.
I'm
And
happy
yeah,
that you're happy.
Here's Donald.
Can you imagine?
Aw.
Can you imagine
He's
if you
just
like
so
had
cute.
kids and you like were like, yeah, I save patches
pubes.
of their skin and their pubes and I bring them around the world with me.
No, some people save their kids' baby teeth.
Well, my
Yeah.
parents saved like some hair, like a curl,
Okay.
and then put it in the baby book.
Okay.
Like there's a book like your first
Yeah.
photo, your first step or whatever. it is.
I've heard of parents saving like the umbilical cord or that. Yeah, foreskin. Just like having it like in a drawer.
Do you know what they do
Yeah.
with the umbilical cord now too? Is I think they turn it into a pill and you can eat it.
Don't and don't
And the
don't
placenta. And the
Yeah,
placenta.
don't
People
some-
eat that
Yeah,
thing.
some
Yeah.
mothers eat the placenta.
But they usually turn them into
Hippies.
pills, and then you like spread it out over 2 months or something.
What?
Yeah.
Man, so much lunchtime. Gotta get out of here.
Dear God.
I think we're hitting splits.
How did you? I don't know what to ask next. Tattoos or your name, Mermaider? Let's start there. Mermaider, where'd that come from?
It's like from this TV show Metalocalypse. It's a animated TV show about a death metal band called Death Clock. Fuck, I can't put my wallet back in there.
It's too thick.
Too big. Yeah, and they make a song, and it's metal for fish, and it's about mermaid murder, and it's called Mermaider. And I guess that's just when I like created my Instagram when I was like 17 or something, and it was like a thing. I don't know if it was for everyone, but like I was kind of like goth, emo, whatever, and then you have like your online name, and this one it's kind of metal, like Mermaider, a mermaid murderer or whatever. And I used to look up to this chick. She was a blogger, and her name was Murderotic, and it was kind of similar. So I was like frothing that. I don't know.
Did she also have
Different-
ducks?
No, I haven't followed her now for years, but she had purple hair. I dyed my hair purple. She had cheek piercings. I got cheek piercings. And she started working out. I started working out. So that's why you have to promote a healthy lifestyle. Well, you don't have to, but it's good.
When did you start getting tattoos?
When I was 18. I did want a tattoo when I was 16, and my mom was like, yeah, you can get a tattoo if you want to. Just don't complain to me like if you don't like it. Thank God I didn't get one, because I can't even tell you guys what I wanted, because it's so...
Tell us.
Well, now you have to tell us.
This is a podcast.
It's so
We tell
embarrassing.
stories here.
I guess I changed a lot between 16 and 18. Well, I wanted a tramp stamp that was like a princess crown, and it said princess.
Me too. Wow, that's amazing. I got mine though. That's the difference. Yeah.
We got matching ones. So it was a 2-for-1.
But yours says king or something? Or?
Yeah.
Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't get that, thank God. And then when I was 18, I got a big bat on my stomach as my first tattoo. So very different. And that's more like, that's who I
you.
am still now. So yeah, wait until you're 18 until you get tattoos, I think.
Make better decisions.
And then, yeah.
Well, so what? Are you regretful of that tattoo? The bat tattoo?
No.
Oh.
No. But I got that one when I was 18, and I'm happy I waited.
Okay.
And didn't get the princess.
Understood. Yeah. Is there like? Do you have like a photo of your tattoos on your Instagram? Or something? It's. I mean, it's very impressive.
Yeah, probably if you scroll down further down, I probably have some like kind of slutty photo.
Yeah. Find that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
How would you describe the artwork on?
Or it might be in my highlights if you can see them. I don't know.
How would you describe all the artwork on your body? It seems all pretty
I
like
think-
cohesive.
Yeah, I mean, I like near traditional style of tattoos the most, and like old school traditional, like the duck here is more of like a traditional style, and my other tattoos are more like the near traditional. And most of them are kind of like, well, there are a lot of animals like bat, snake. I have another snake here, raven with like an eyeball, vampire, wolf. What's this? A demon horse with death on it. So it's all kind of like metal.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But I think it's not feminine tattoos, but it's still not like too, I don't know, manly.
Masculine.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So we got
yeah.
some tattoos here.
Yeah.
Okay, this is you giving the finger to the camera.
looks like a different era. Is this?
This is like maybe 2 years ago.
September 2022.
Oh, we can really see the bat on your tummy.
Yeah.
That's a impressive first tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was going to hurt.
That's insane.
So I was like, yeah, whatever. And then it hurts so much. And I think the stomach is like one of the worst places.
So
to get
soft.
tattooed. Yeah. And you have a lot of organs.
Yeah.
In your
like the good ones.
Yeah, and I think your body wants to protect them, so maybe it hurts more. Like, yeah. That's what my tattoo artist said anyway. He was like, well, because you have a lot of organs there, your body wants to protect that, and so it hurts more. Whereas like your arm,
That makes sense.
if you lost your arm, whatever.
Because like you don't have pain receptors really or much in your ear because your ear is just a flap versus your organs.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it a hard decision to get tattoos on your hands? Because I know like even the dudes who have their entire body and skull tatted up, they don't do their hands so that when they can wear a suit, you can't tell.
No, I always wanted like hand tattoos, and even this vampire that I got, I was gonna get this raven first, and then I told the artist, I was like, can we just leave like a bit of space like on the like here on the
wrist.
on the wrist, yeah.
We got you.
Just like when I get a hand tattoo, I want to make sure that it like goes up on my arm a little bit and not just on the hand. And he's like, oh, we should probably just do the hand first, then it would make it easier. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't really know what I want to get, but I'm like, I'm going to get this like vampire kind of tattoo here. So he's like, okay, we could do like maybe a vampire queen or a wolf or something. I'm like, yeah, we could do a wolf. He's like, let's do the vampire queen. I'm like, okay, let's do the vampire queen. And then we did that. And so I didn't even like plan my hand tattoo that well, but he's like, I only go to my favorite artists, so I know it's going to be good.
You just have one artist, or you have a few?
No, well, I used to go to this guy Peter Lagergren in Sweden, and he books up like a year in advance.
Wow.
So 1 or 2 days a year he accepts bookings. So it's really easy to like miss out. And then now I can't really go to him because I can't plan my life like a year in advance. Like, when am I going to go to Sweden? I don't know. So yeah, now I go to Heath Clifford. He's in like close to Queenstown, and he was also like one of the first people I started following on Instagram, and I didn't realize that he was in New Zealand. And then I just randomly saw like a couple of years ago that he tagged like location in Invercargill, which is like a real shithole in New Zealand really, but it's like a 3-hour drive from Queenstown. And I realized he was based there, and so I started getting tattoos from him. And yeah, he used to do the new traditional style, and now he kind of changed to old school. But I usually go to him.
What does this umbrella tattoo on your left leg say?
Oh,
Always
yeah.
take the
Weather with you. It's Crowded House song. Anyway, you go.
I thought it was a
Always
Rihanna
take the
reference. Under my umbrella.
Ew. Actually, I kind of like Rihanna as well, but
Yeah.
not so much that I would get a tattoo referring to her.
Any
But
other-
it's, Crowded House, and this one here is a Bruce Springsteen song.
It's a harmonica.
Tougher Than the Rest. Fuck, such a good song.
You could get Shut Up and Ride, Rihanna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop.
That would be pretty good, though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lobby for this.
And yeah, I did put that song on my like edit playlist. I was like, it would be pretty fun to use this for an edit, but then that's probably not gonna happen.
It's also expensive, probably, if you license it.
Well, it's just for Instagram.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
You're good.
Is the goal one day to just be head to toe tattoos?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where do you
I-
stop? Here? Here?
I don't know. My dad is like, just don't get anything on your face or your neck. And I'm 100% not getting anything on my face. But I think like the sides of the neck is kind of nice and it's not so like full on. Like you would look so much better if you had a neck tattoo.
Well,
And-
how much time we got today? Is there a tattoo shop?
Matt, I don't think you could look any better.
Thanks, Dave.
Because you're
Appreciate you.
that's just as best as you're
you
gonna
can
get.
look.
I'll get a
But
bit.
I think actually a duck would look really sick on the neck, like on the side, and the wing would go up like behind the ear, so it would kind of fly like this, both the wings.
How long do ducks live?
10 to 15 years.
Oh, that's pretty good. I thought you were gonna say like 3 years.
Yeah, I thought small animals I think usually live like not as long as big animals.
But small dogs live longer than big dogs.
Really?
Yeah, a lot
But like
longer.
mice only live for like maybe 1 year. I don't know. Like a hamster dies after
Yeah,
like
hamsters
3
like 1 or 2 years.
I guess it's not a size thing because animals actually have it in their DNA of when they're supposed to die. Like
Yeah.
we have that, so people are looking for the code to
Yeah.
turn that off, basically.
What?
Yeah,
To like live forever?
yeah.
That just. Oh wow.
Like you would eventually die of a disease or like something would get you, but there's literally code within us that's like, okay, and at about this age,
Yeah.
you stop, producing certain cells and start to.
Maybe you could like
decaying.
inject yourself with like fresh cells to
Yeah.
stay like young.
I think the
I don't
code is
know.
left, right, up, BBAA, up, right, down, right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I already knew it. Yeah, I don't think I don't know if I'm a tattoo guy. I've been on the fence. Jason's a tattoo guy. He has a couple.
I'm not really a
snake
tattoo
ones.
guy.
But
I have a
now
tattoo.
you're getting there.
Dude, you're the most tattoo guy I've ever met.
That's definitely not true.
Well, it's good to not be a tattoo person because it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
I just couldn't commit to anything.
Like
Yeah.
I considered a Shaka, considered that kind of thing, like the brand
Cultural
stuff. But I'm like,
appropriation.
I don't know. Maybe I won't be doing the same thing in 30 years from now. I don't know if I want it, but I don't know. I'm just pure. I'm just nothing but skin.
I think it looks nice as well. No tattoos. Looks nice. I don't really care. Like, I don't know. You can be hot with tattoos or without tattoos. Better no tattoos than ugly tattoos.
Very
Like
true.
bad tattoos are the worst.
Yes.
Why would you get that?
Do you consider like a lot of people have like just random tattoos, kind of like
Yeah.
just kind of like, oh, I got a thing here and then a thing here. Is that a bad tattoo, or what's
It's not
a bad
necessarily
tattoo?
a bad tattoo, but I think, yeah, you can, if you just get one tattoo, if it's a small one, whatever, but it kind of looks weird if you just have one big one, for example.
Like a sleeve, you mean, or
Yeah, that would look pretty weird, just having one arm fully tattooed and then nothing.
There's definitely a listener out there right now that has a
Oh,
sleeve,
yeah.
and they're like, God damn it.
He's wiping his tears with his sleeve of tattoos.
I always thought Tom DeLonge had a cool sleeve. I think that when I was a kid, I was like, I could get tattoos. His tattoos look pretty cool. Blink 182.
You thought Blink 182 was cool when you were a kid?
Yeah. Now,
Color me shocked.
I think everything that they did, I thought was cool.
They're pretty cool.
Do you know the band Tattoo?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
T-A-T-U.
Yeah, the
All the
lesbian.
things she says, all the things
Yeah,
she
yeah.
says.
I've been thinking about that song this whole conversation.
It's a good song.
Yeah, apparently they were fake lesbians.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
because
a
I also
marketing-
heard that they were lesbians.
It was a marketing play.
That's pretty good because guys are like
Nobody
so
cared.
hot.
Yeah, they did this whole like schoolgirl thing,
Yeah.
We were lied to. Alonzo's like, this was before I was born.
Are we looking up Tom DeLonge's sleeve, or what was he?
Tom DeLonge sleeve? Yeah, look it up. It's cool.
I wanna
It's
see
Who
it.
is Tom
it's
DeLonge?
very-
Is it so he's in Blink 182?
Yeah, he's
porn
I'm
star.
really
He's a
bad with
porn
like
star.
names.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
me too.
DeLonge.
Yeah, it's a good porn star name.
Yeah, he's the guitarist. He's the "Where are you?" And
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I thought that was the main guy.
Look at his chest, though. I think the chest
Oh.
portion's pretty cool.
Yeah, get him shirtless. Let's get him shirtless. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a bad tattoo.
I don't even know. That doesn't even ring a bell. I don't even know. I thought he had some other cool stuff. What? There's not a lot of results here. What'd you type it? Tom DeLonge sleeve.
Yeah,
Put in Tom DeLonge
tattoos.
tattoo.
TATU.
Oh, it's the same photos. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, I'm just embarrassed now. Shut that down. we were speaking to Ian Schiller. Do you know Ian?
Yeah.
Yeah, on our podcast yesterday.
Really?
And
I didn't realize he was here.
We realized that you're in the the Transformer film.
Yeah.
Canovo.
Yeah.
Knievo.
Yeah, Knievo.
And it's funny because I think that was the first time I'd ever seen your face.
Yeah, I think this probably for a lot of people it was the first time I'm seeing my face in this video.
Well,
it was so fun.
You did a great job. Your acting was really convincing. It was really natural.
I've acted many times before
When?
in the bedroom.
Oh.
Right now, pretending she likes us.
What was it like making this, being the rider?
What was that?
What was it like making this as the rider? Because we heard Ian's as the producer and director.
Yeah, he was in there when we were filming. It was a lot of work. Like, we had to take the shot so many times. And we had to be out of breath as well because we were getting chased by this monster.
Oh, man.
So it was like, okay, run and then push up and then drop in straight away because it was really hard to fake being tired.
Like this, you just did a push-up before that?
Yeah, we were
Really?
running and...
And how did you find like reacting to, obviously Monster didn't come out of the mountain in real life.
Yeah.
So like, were you getting direction on
yeah, a little bit. And we were gonna have like an acting class before, but we never did that. But there was like there was some girl who was an actor, and she was there for like the first day and gave us some tips. But yeah.
Do you remember any of those
But you can't
tips
also like, I think you always overact.
Yes.
And they were like, okay, just more subtle.
Yeah.
And you're like, really? But I want to make sure that.
That's what I was noticing
So-
about your performance is that you're underacting in the right way.
Yeah.
Like you're not giving huge expressions, but you like it's working.
Yeah.
You look very like determined.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's pedal.
There's some real determination there.
What did your parents think of this?
I
Did you show them?
can't remember. I probably show them.
I don't know. Were friends
They're-
stoked on this thing?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I remember my mom shared it to her Facebook, and she's like, "This is my daughter," and yeah, and my aunt, she shared it, and they thought it was really cool. But which, to be fair, it kind of is like when I was a kid, I didn't even know what a mountain bike was.
Mm-hmm.
No one at home knows what a mountain bike is, and this is like, I think it's a really cool movie. I really like it because it's kind of geeky with the
whole
monsters.
concept. Yeah,
and
for sure.
I really love this video. It did get a lot of like negative comments.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "Oh, you're destroying the trail. The monsters are about like destroying the trail or whatever," and it's not about that. It's more about like, I don't know. You can ride any trail. Like, I think this says like the power to slay monster trail. So with this bike, you could ride any gnarly trail. And the bike's like, yeah, gnarly trail.
We're destroying
We're
it.
destroying. Yeah, or we can tackle you. We can like
Yeah, you
ride
can
the whole
conquer
trail.
Any trail on the bike. How many days were you out there shooting?
It was meant to be 5, but it was 10. So
my
it turned
God.
into 10.
Wow.
But one day we were filming one day and they didn't use a single clip from that day.
Wow.
But yeah, I got paid for it, so all good.
Wonderful.
I'm like, well, I'd rather be here than be at Fergburger, so
What'd you spend the money on?
Tattoos.
Tattoos.
Ducks.
maybe, yeah.
$25
What did I spend
each.
my money on? Yeah, tattoos, new motorbike. Maybe that's what I bought with it. I can't remember.
What's the most expensive thing you've ever bought?
Maybe my car. It was $8,000.
Nice.
What kind of car is it?
Suzuki Carry.
Oh, is this the one?
Little tiny little
top?
van.
And does it have a
It's
drop
a-
top?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's like a Japanese import
Oh.
van. 660cc
Oh,
engine.
van.
It maxes out at like 90 kilometers per hour. Goes faster if you go downhill and put it in neutral. Yeah, this fit a van.
Wow.
And I really
That's your car?
Yeah.
No way.
This is very Emma. Like,
Yeah.
that's hot.
Those?
You got a Ferrari? Okay, I don't care. Wow, you got a Suzuki Carry?
What color is yours?
White.
Oh,
But
nice.
I think I'll get it wrapped.
Oh.
Like pink, glitter, flames, checkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was envisioning.
I really hope that you
Yeah.
do that. Please.
I did put checkered floor on the inside and then red leather walls.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Yeah, or pleather.
yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's more. Okay.
Mine is more like the red one there, but white.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't even know if
Warmer
I've seen
but
one of
cooler.
these in Canada.
a bike rack on it.
I just put the bike. Well, I did buy a bike rack actually. You can fit 3 bikes in there, but it's very low. So like, I don't know. I've kind of ruined my grips because it touches the ceiling, and you have to like jam it in there. So I bought a bike rack for it as well.
It looks like if you put a bike rack on it and load it up with bikes, it would flip over backwards.
You can, yeah. So I can do like stoppies. If you slam
No.
on the brakes, yeah. You can Google
Nose
Suzuki
wheelies.
Carry stoppie. People are like, can we just stop it with your car? I'm like, no.
Oh.
Stoppy steaks.
Because last time, I don't know, someone was like, oh, we should take your car drifting. We took it drifting, and not that car, but another car that I bought, and the tire came off, and then I was driving with a spare tire, and who had to pay for a new tire? Me. So I'm like, no one's going to abuse my car from now on.
All right, we're watching a video now.
Suzuki Carry Stoppie.
Oh God.
Doing a front nose wheelie in a van. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Does it only have brakes in the front? Like what is it?
Yeah,
going
it's
on?
like, what's it called? Drum brakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like dumb brakes. It looks like a vehicle you'd see in Mr. Bean. Do you ever watch Mr. Bean?
That's like I think he's got a Fiat 500, and that's like my dream car.
Oh,
That in like a baby blue or a baby pink or even red. Ugh,
good luck fitting bikes in that thing.
yeah, you'd have to have a roof rack.
I like the 3-wheel car in Mr. Bean.
Yeah, yeah. His
That's my
nemesis.
favorite. Yeah.
I
You
love
could-
small cars.
You could do the side. I don't know what you call that. It's not a nose wheelie. It's not a wheelie. It's like going on 2 wheels. And
Yeah,
yeah,
kind of like a drift. No, not really.
Should we play a little game?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
please.
Alonzo? Alonzo?
It's that time again, folks. Time to play this or that. The game where you choose between 2 radically different options. Either this or that. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to play some music. I'm going to give you 2 options with all these questions here, and you got to pick either this or that.
We were really.
I'm
hard
so
on this.
excited. I love games.
Okay. Here we go. Question 1. Pull up or pull out?
Pull up.
Sweden or New Zealand?
New Zealand.
New Zealand or Canada?
New Zealand.
Queenstown Bike Park or Whistler Bike Park?
Whistler Bike Park.
IKEA or Volvo?
Oh, shit. Volvo.
No foot can or no hander?
No hander.
Bad brakes or bad suspension?
Bad suspension.
BMX guys or mountain bike guys?
BMX guys.
Sushi or pizza?
Sushi.
Longhorn or Garfinkel's?
Ew. Neither. Ew. I would rather go to nah.
Yeah, you gotta choose one. It's this or that.
Well,
It's not that.
yeah.
This or that.
Thuffer and Thuckatash. Swedish meatballs or pickled herring?
Oh my.
Swedish meatballs.
Poop a baseball or pee a marble?
Poop. What?
Poop a baseball
Poop a baseball.
or pee a marble?
PM. Oh, okay. Poo a baseball or pee a marble. Well, I probably had something that big in my ass before. Probably poo a baseball.
Good
Sorry,
answer.
Mom.
Another strike
No,
against
that's-
me.
Oh god.
Okay. 69 or 420?
69. Of course.
Rotorua or Queenstown?
Queenstown.
Dick size nipples or nipple size dick?
Oh, dick size nipples. That's
Jesus nipples.
very big nipples. Like this.
Midsummer or Lucia?
Lucia.
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 Is that a town?
Movie? Oh no, it's festivals, right?
Yeah, it's like a tradition.
Yeah.
You eat like cookies and
It's a winter
Yeah.
one, though.
yeah.
get into that.
Before it's on the 13th of December. I was Lucia like in my school. It's like the prettiest girl is Lucia. I was like, that's my goal. The whole time I went to school, I was like, when I'm in like year 9, I'm gonna be Lucia. And I was,
I'm confused. I gotta Google later.
yeah.
Question 17. Fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized ducks?
100 duck-sized ducks. It would be my dream.
You have to fight them.
Yeah, to a pulp.
Yeah, but you could fight them and cuddle them and
Okay.
smother
Fight them
them
with
with love.
kisses.
Yeah.
Downhill bike or trail bike?
Downhill bike.
Mermaids or mermen?
Mermaids.
Riding fast or eating ass?
Eating ass.
Case or overshoot?
Case.
A-line or blue steel?
A-line. Ugh. I don't know. Blue steel is like sick jump line, but I guess A-line has more. It's longer.
More jumps.
Longer is good.
A-line or dirt merchant?
A-line.
Tacos or burritos?
Tacos.
Bungee jumping or skydiving?
I've never bungee jumped, but I have skydived.
You got a bungee jump before you leave.
I have a voucher actually. I was bungee jumping in Queenstown. I kind of forgot about
Do
that.
it here.
That one looks crazy.
Do it here.
Can
I
you
think,
do it here?
Yeah, I think if you do it naked, you get a discount. No joke.
I
Really?
think it's free.
I feel
I
like
don't-
it's
It used to be
Imagine-
free when I was naked.
your tits would just go. Whoa, whoa.
I'm more worried about the nuts.
These nuts. Final question. Donald or Daffy Duck?
Don't.
And that is this or that. Good job.
Boy,
Yeah,
am I
that was pretty
happy we
easy.
asked you on the podcast. That was hilarious. Some good laughs there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I feel like I was pretty appropriate.
Are you full?
If I'm full.
Yeah. Are you metaphorically?
No,
We've been feeding off
No.
each other all morning.
Are you metaphorically full?
Yeah.
Good.
I feel pretty content. It's been a really good morning.
Good.
We definitely fed off each other.
I've been watching Jason hit the soundboard all day. He hits something and then he puts his head in. He's like, did I do the right one?
Not all the time.
No, he's like a DJ where he's like, boom. Super hyped on his choice.
Yeah, exactly.
What would you like to promote? Where can people find you? Where can they watch your stuff? Whatever.
I'm on OnlyFans. Mermade. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have that. On Instagram, Mermader, MMURMAIDER,
And the duck.
DIDUCKDONIALD, Donald. It will be way more fun following him than me.
When's this video coming out that we talked about on the bike park?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, but I will promote it.
Yeah,
and
for
I
sure.
will post a lot. Like, did you watch it yet? No, watch it.
Yeah, yeah. If it's out
Because
when
I
this is out,
think it's gonna be pretty good.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, you should be.
Will we see you at Sushi Village tonight?
Yes,
Awesome. Can't wait.
I'm already hungry. I'm actually pretty hungry.
Even after all this feeding off.
She's metaphorically full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but
Yeah.
literally starving.
Yeah.
All right, well, on that note, then let's get the hell out of here and eat some food. Thanks for listening. We love you, chuthers. If you made it to the end of the podcast, we really appreciate you. Go hit up mahalomydude.com and go buy some merch. Go buy Feeding Off Each Other shirt. Go buy a sticker. And if you come in Whistler, stay at the Ava. Nice
Yeah.
place to stay. If you
And a
bike,
podcast.
Yeah.
tear it apart, start a podcast in the Ava.
You know, the mattresses fit in the bathroom.
That's
So-
my favorite thing about the
It's a
Ava.
great feature.
That's it. Anything else?
That's it. Crankworks
That's
is
it.
done.
That's podcast.
This
We
is
did
the
it.
last Crankworks pod. We did it.
Let's go watch Slopestyle and
go to Sushi Village.
And get drunk, probably.
yeah.
Not me.
But don't drink,
You guys
kids.
But just don't overdo it.
Or
No.
do
Yeah.
drugs.
No.
Do it tastefully.
Don't do it.
Although, I mean, I've been holding off, so tonight we could send it a little bit harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
If
Oui.
any day, like today's today.
Wee wee.
Oui, oui.
All right. And as
All right.
always.
And as always. We're fucking done.
That's a podcast.
Thank you for listening to Feeding Off Each Other. Please subscribe for more great podcasts.